Alright, cool. Share that feed. Share the feed. Good morning. Welcome to Dan Cummins Chevrolet, Paris, Kentucky. That's kind of cool. Should do that again. I like that. Oh, there it is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kind of cool. Good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, share the feed. Share the feed, share the feed, share the feed. Jim Matthews, good morning. Where are you at? Good morning, Jim Matthews. Good morning, I appreciate that. All right. Good morning. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
Great? Zach Toomey, come here. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Am I getting fired right now? I'm in front of thousands of people. Right? Everybody, Zach Toomey is on 3 straight weeks of bell to bells with no days off. You're how old now? 24. Been on the desk how long now?
5 months.
Been on the desk 5 months. He's 24 years old. He's basically been running the show for us for the last 3 weeks. No days off, open to close. Paul had to slip away, go hang out on a houseboat for a couple days. I've had to slip away for a ball game and a recital and a graduation. We've all had to step out for this or that, but not this guy. This guy's been right here in the trenches, killing it, and I just want to give him a round of applause for doing it. Keep up the good work, son. 24 years old, man. What an opportunity he's got in front of him, and he sees it. He sees it and he takes full advantage of it. And I give him a lot of grief all the time, right? Do I give you a little bit of grief?
All the time.
I give him a little bit of grief all the time because I'm trying to keep pushing him and molding him into just bring out the greatness that I see inside Zach Toomey. I hope you guys all see it as well. So last night I gave him a little bit of crap because he went in, closed the deal, 9 o'clock at night, the guy's in there. With his daughters, they're fighting over $280, and Zach goes in there, and you can tell he's tired, man. He's just tired. He's been here, and he's been grinding, and it's 9 o'clock, and it's like, really, dude? Are we gonna fight over $280? You drove from Louisville, like, come on, just buy it. So Zach goes in there, and he's talking, and I'm listening to him. You can just tell he was tired, you know. You can just tell he's like, dude, just buy it. And the guy's like, I'm not buying it. Sorry, you ain't got $280, I gotta go. So Zach's like, fine, get out of here, right? It's 9 o'clock, and then you see Zach walking by with his backpack a couple seconds later, you know? Like, literally seconds later, the guy's going this way, Zach's on his way out. Like, I gotta get home, man, I gotta sleep, I gotta work in the morning. So 2 minutes later, I called Zach, I said, hey, Zach, where you going? I'm going home. I said, dude, the guy's back in the showroom, man. He's back, you knew he was coming back, didn't you? Zach's like, yeah, you know. I thought he'd come back. He comes walking back in with his backpack like that. All jacked up, you know. I was like, yes, that's my boy. Because sometimes that's what it takes, you know. We grind and we work and we hustle and we're tired. But then when you get that reward at the end, it just makes it all worth it, right? When you don't close the deal, I saw Robbie too. Robbie, it was Robbie's customer. You know, the guy walks up, Robbie's like, you can see him like. But then I saw a video last night of Frankie and Robbie and Kelly, all my new crew that's doing really well and selling lots of cars. And so I saw a live video of them last night at 10:15. All the lights are off in the showroom. Kelly's like, still here, closing the deal, and he's like turning it. And I thought it'd just be him in the showroom and maybe a finance guy because our unsung heroes, our finance people, they're here late every single night. You guys just don't know it because you're at home in bed. But he's running the live and he turns the camera and there's Frankie and there's Robbie. There's like all these people here late last night just grinding it out. So I see what you guys are doing and I appreciate what you guys are doing. And I wanted to touch on that fact a little bit. If we're going to grind and we're going to work and we're going to put in the hours, you have to get the reward for it. We've got to close that deal. every single time. Otherwise, it's disheartening, it's deflating, right? When you're walking out of here at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and you haven't achieved what you want to achieve. So let's make sure we're going for it every single time. Let's read a couple of these reviews. Mr. Robbie Nash was very helpful and knowledgeable about my purchase of Bernard. Is that what this says? Mr. Robbie Nash was very helpful and knowledgeable about my purchase of Bernard. Oh, I guess they named their car. 2017 Chevy Cruze. He even asked how I was liking the car when I had come back with my stepdad and my down payment, which I greatly appreciated. I would like to thank him very much for quelling my fears of buying a new car. Nice job, Robbie Nash. Fabulous service. Robert was fantastic. He was very accommodating and made sure I had everything handled to my satisfaction. It was a very friendly and helpful environment. That'd be Robbie Lee, right? What else we got in here? Super great experience. We were able to work with Hoel, who made the whole process very easy. We are very pleased with our purchase and the service we received. We would definitely recommend Dan Cummins to all our friends and family. All right, Megan McKean, we got to reach out. Have we reached out to her yet? Okay, we got to reach out to Megan McKean. Megan McKean says, do not buy a used vehicle from Dan Cummins Chevrolet. This will be long, but hopefully it'll save someone from all the terrible things that happened to me at this dealership. I only gave this dealership 1 star because I couldn't give them a 0. Dealing with this dealership, it had been an absolute nightmare. So, is that going to happen? It's going to happen. Are we going to be perfect 100% of the time? No, but will we make it right? Yes. Will I call this customer this morning? Yes. Me and Megan will get with this customer, and we will figure out what's going on. And I promise you, next Saturday, I'll be reading a review from this customer. That's a good review, because that's what we do. Okay, I don't expect perfection. I do expect effort and energy. Make sense? Best dealership, hands down. If you need a new or used vehicle, this is the place to do business with. Nice job, Jacob Sontag. Jacob Sontag left the review. Nice job, Jacob. Thanks, Tim Walton and Jimmy Williams, for all your help. Tim Walton, you're here. Let's see. Good one. Brian Taylor. Brian Taylor's sitting there with a broken leg. What an excellent, did we get to that one last week? No. What an excellent place to be, friendly and helpful staff, full of knowledge, made me feel right at home from the time I walked through the door until I walked out of finance and even after. Nice job. You're killing me here. You did buy a car. You bought a Malibu, right? Yeah. And you posted it, right? Did you guys see that? Did you see that post of old Frankie? Frankie's got like a picture. He's like riding in his new whip. He's got his watch blinging. Like, oh, you see the pictures like that? You know, I ain't got a phone, but he's like all selfie of the watch. And it's got the Chevy symbol on his on his steering wheel. Is that boy not proud to be in his Malibu or what? What were you driving a week ago?
2002 Hyundai Elantra.
2002 Hyundai Elantra. And now you got a brand spanking new Malibu, right? Nice job, Frankie. Okay, guys, so I was talking to Josue and a couple of the other guys, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it is very clear to me that we are spoiled, rotten little children in this place. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that because we are tracking right now to sell 130 more cars than we sold last May. Okay, that's our current pace. Now, we will finish on Memorial Day weekend, which is a big weekend. So the pace will increase from there. My guess is 850, 860, 870 is probably where we will finish this month. Okay, last year in May we did 679. It's almost a 200 car increase year over year. That's like adding 2 dealerships, is what we've done in the last 12 months. But you ask anybody on the floor, they'll be like, oh man, it's a little slow. I only sold 2 today. You guys, we're a little spoiled, aren't we? We're a little bit spoiled. We're used to the people kind of pouring in the door. We're doing a great job. We're doing a phenomenal job. What's up, Mo?
Consumer alert.
Consumer alert. Go get him, Bradley. We're doing a great job around here, guys, and we're grinding and we're hustling and we're working, and it's awesome. It's really, truly awesome what we're achieving, and we're making a lot of noise in the industry. I got to spend some time with Jason. Did you guys see Jason running around here the last 2 days? Kind of bald guy, stocky guy. He gave Chris Fletcher $100. Where's Fletcher at? He gave Chris Fletcher $100 for being the last deal of the day last Saturday. Okay, Jason found us through live feeds. He found us through social media, all the tags, all the shares, all the posts. Jason owns his own company, which he wants, obviously he wants to do business with us. That's part of the reason he's here. But he found us online and kind of follows some of the stuff we do, and he wanted to feel this place. He wanted to know what it felt like. He wanted to experience Dane Cummins just based off of what he saw in social media. So he reached out to me last Saturday. Then on Monday, he's like, I got to come out there and see this place. And then Thursday, he's here. Okay, jumped on a plane, flew in from New York, and brought his assistant with him. They came in and they checked out the store. Okay, very first thing he said was, dude, there's something different about this place. He said, I'm in dealerships all over the nation. It's what he does. He sells an app, right? He sells this app that people use in dealerships, helps with social media, helps with different things. Pretty cool, right? Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. I don't know yet. Okay? But he's in dealerships all over the nation. And so he comes in here on a Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And the showroom is full because we sold 35, 37, 39 cars this past Thursday. Just a Thursday. So he's in the showroom's full. He's like, dude, I'm walking into places all over the nation and it's just a ghost town. He said, you got the guys standing around in a huddle, they're smoking cigarettes, they're kicking tires, they're not making any money, they're all negative, they're a little depressed, nobody's happy. He said, you walk in here and it's just a breath of fresh air. It's just unique. It's incredibly different. And so I love it when these guys come from the outside and they share that experience with me because it revitalizes me. It reminds me that what we're doing, how many cars you guys sell a day? Oh, like 30. And we say it like that. Oh, we average like 31 cars a day. Just a couple cars every hour, every day. 6 days a week. No big deal. It's a big deal. It is a big deal, and as soon as we forget that it's a big deal, we're in trouble. Okay, I'm not saying that we live in the rearview mirror, we're always moving forward, but we have to recognize the place that we're in and the opportunity that we have in front of us. Sam is back now, guys. Sam is back, and he's giving it all he's got down there. I'm sure you've experienced the last couple days with him. He's still tired, and he's still recovering. He's still, having to take medicine. He's got an IV stuck in his arm right now that he's got to carry around with him. He's got to give himself a 2-hour-long IV every day, right? Like, Sam is still not at 100%, but where is he? He's downstairs sitting in that chair because Sam recognizes the opportunity in this place. Sam knows that this is a cool place to be. This is a positive place to be. This is an awesome place to be, and there's other places out there that aren't so awesome. So he's wanting to work. I can't keep him out of here. I tried. I'm like, Sam, don't come to work till Monday. Get some rest. You just got home. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks in a hospital bed. Stay home for a few days. Watch some TV. Binge watch Breaking Bad or something. Like, just don't work, but I can't keep him out of this place. Okay, he recognizes the opportunity. I hope you guys are recognizing the opportunity as well. It's been a fun week with Jason, having that experience. And a couple of the things that I took from Jason, one of the big things I took from Jason that I learned from him is with our Facebook and with our social media and some of the stuff we're doing okay. We got to get it up here, guys. We got to get it up here to a whole nother level. Okay? He sees social media in a way that I'd never really looked at it. Okay? How many of us, how many of you, when you post something, you like to see the likes, right? Does anybody like seeing likes? Like, kicks a little thing in your brain. You're like, ooh, I got another like, right? Oh, I got 10 likes. Oh, I posted a picture of my baby. I got 150 likes, right? People like babies. Babies get lots of likes. So we're looking at the likes, and we're like, man, we're getting lots of likes. We're on our Facebook page, Dane Cummins' Facebook page, and we're getting lots of likes. And Jason made me realize that likes don't do a damn thing, except for you. Likes just make you feel good, like a little dose of dopamine, like a drug, right? But it's not necessarily healthy for you. The key is the share. You got to get a share. Okay, your Facebook page is your little personal diary, right? That's your person. That's what you put out to all of your friends. Okay, you're like, hey friends, here's who I am. Here's what I do. You don't show them the bad stuff, right? You keep that back here, right? You show them, get the selfie from the right angle, make sure the light's right, so on and so forth, because we're sharing our personal stuff with our network of friends, whether that's 500 people or 1,000 people or 1,500 people, however many friends you got. Okay, so when somebody gives you a share, when they take what you've done and your content and your picture, your media, whatever, they share it into their feed. Now what do they do? They're taking that personal attachment and sharing it out with all their buddies, right? Their 500 friends, their 1,000 friends, their 1,500 friends, whatever. So shares are really the key to social media. They're more important than the likes. So in order to get shares, you've got to make sure that your content is share-worthy, right? You got to add value into people's lives. The reason we struggle around here a little bit to get our customers to share our stuff on their Facebook page, or the reason you guys are having a hard time asking the customer, hey, Mr. Customer, can you go in there and friend me on Facebook so I can tag you? The reason you're struggling with that is we're not adding enough value. You're not comfortable with it because you know, I don't know, would I share this? Okay, so that was one of the great things I learned from Jason. We're going to work a lot on that over the next few weeks, how to build content that people will share. The shares are the key. Something else that I got to learn this week, I got to spend a lot of time with Josh Cummins, which was awesome. Who was in some of the meetings here with Josh? He was in here with us twice this week. Anybody in a meeting with Josh this week? All right, what did Josh say? What was the main thing Josh said this week? He's broke, right? Josh Cummins sat right up in here and is like, dude, I know you guys think, you're thinking whatever, blah, 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 I'm the owner, do. But he's like, dude, I'm freaking broke. That's his mentality. He backs it up by his work ethic. Okay? Truly, when you've reached it, when you've made it to the top, then you've reached a point where you can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. That's how you know you've made it. Who sees Dusty and Josh in here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.? Anybody ever see them? What are they normally doing when you walk in their office? Unless they're playing darts every once in a while. What are they normally doing? They're working. Right? You don't ever see them messing around. I feel bad sometimes. They'll walk into my office and I might be glancing at, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to find out when the Raiders are going to be in Vegas or something. I don't know. Those guys walk in my office and I feel bad because when I walk in their office, they're working. They're always working, and they're the owners. They don't have to be here. I have to be here. You have to be here. They don't have to be here. They choose to be here. Do you think they choose to be here just because they love to work? Or do you think they choose to be here because they see the opportunity, they know what's ahead of them, and they're still hungry? Are you guys hungry? Or are you here because you have to be? Okay, these guys are leading me by example. I'm learning so much from Josh and Dusty, their work ethic. We're going to Orlando for a leadership conference next week. Dusty was supposed to go with us, and Dusty's like, dude, I'm not going. He's just like, I can't go. I can't leave. Like, I got to work. There's cars, there's transports, there's this going on. I got this going on. He's like, I'm just not leaving. So I had to completely, rearrange airfare and all that stuff yesterday because Dusty just wants to work. He sees the opportunity. Pretty awesome place, right? I made a little video this week. Made a video for my In the Beginning show. You guys saw me running around with the camera, and we're shaking hands, and we're high-fiving, we're fist-bumping, we're giving hugs, and so on and so forth. And the whole premise of the video is not just grinding and getting up early and setting your goals and doing your social media and all that stuff, but we got to have fun while we're doing it all. As soon as you stop having fun doing all this, that's when it becomes tough. That's when the hours get long, right? Really, really, really long. Okay? So, put it all together. Let's put it all together. All right? When we're coming in here, let's recognize that we're doing big things. That we're in a great store. That we have lots of opportunity and we're achieving, and it's light and it's airy down there and it feels good and our customers love it and we love it and there's opportunity. We got to recognize that. Okay, we can't beat ourselves up too much when we only sold 2 on a Saturday. Or we can't beat ourselves up so much if we only sell 850 in May. Okay? These are big deals. So we got to recognize what we're doing. We got to capitalize on that. We also have to make sure we are bringing our social media to a whole nother level. I'm laying in bed last night and I'm looking at my 5-week-old son. My wife had reminded me recently that I have an 18-year-old. My daughter's birthday was May 15th. So I have an 18-year-old and a 5-week-old on the same day, right? 18 to 5 weeks, big spread there. But I'm thinking about this world that my 5-week-old has just been born into. I'm thinking about all the opportunity that this kid's got ahead of him, right? I mean, even my 18-year-old, she's got tons of opportunity with the internet and social media and the access to people and the access to books and the access to wisdom and the access to knowledge, and everything is changing and migrating and just opportunities around every corner. And I think about her, and then I think even further forward to my 5-week-old. What's his world going to look like? What's that going to be? Can we project out for a second? What's it going to look like 17, 18 years from now? What can you do in that amount of time? How far have we come in 5, 6 years now? I guess it's been 6 and a half. It's cruising because we're having fun. But in 6.5 years, we've gone from 120 cars to 850 cars, and 850 cars feel slow. Okay, so what can we do in the next 5 years? What can you do in the next 5 years? What opportunities do you have in front of you? And is it worth it? Are you coming here 12 hours a day and then going home like Zach Toomey after the dude leaves? Are you putting in 12 hours coming in like Zach Toomey when the dude gets back? Which one are you going after? Are you taking advantage of every opportunity? Are you using the tools that you have in front of you? Start asking yourself those questions, man. Josh Cummins sat right in here and told everybody we're going to have more dealerships. If you weren't in here, you can ask him. He's not here today. He'll be here Monday. Well, he won't be here Monday. He'll be in Orlando with me. Ask him next Friday. Actually, probably Thursday. We get back at 10. We'll probably be back here by noon, would be my guess. All right? He told everybody, we're going to get more stores. More stores means more opportunities. We got to make sure that we're taking advantage now. We got to make sure that this small group, because right now we got 40 guys, right? I got 40 salespeople, I think. It's been a tumultuous week, so I'm going to have to get a recount. But I think I got 40 guys in here right now, right? So I got 40 salespeople now. How many are we going to have 5 years from now? Anybody done the math on that? It's going to be a bunch. Okay? There's going to be a bunch. And the opportunity window will start to get a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. As time goes by and this company expands and it grows and people level up and they go into their management positions and all that stuff happens, well then that's one opportunity that goes away. There's another opportunity that went away. Okay, this guy filled this slot. This guy grinded it out. Shoot, we talked about Evan, man. Evan's a perfect example. We were talking about him last night. This guy, for those of you that don't know, this guy did 3 months of bell-to-bells with no day off. 90 days. He had to earn his position around here. Started in detail, right? Then he got into a little spot and he had to prove that he wanted to be here. So he worked 90 days, open to close, no day off, had to sell 25 cars every month, wasn't allowed to get a bad review, wasn't allowed to get a bad CSI score. Grounded out. Look at him now, right? Now he's got the girl. He's got the baby. And he's got the house, and he's kicking his old boys out like, Joel and Luis, get out. You guys got to go get your own place. I'm moving on up. Right? Those opportunities are here, and they exist right now. Will they 5 years from now? I don't know. My guess is half of you guys are going to fill those slots. Okay? So, big week, awesome week. The numbers are ticking up. We're selling more and more cars. We had a great day yesterday. We sold over 40 yesterday. We've got 60-plus appointments on the schedule for today. You guys all know what that means. Bourbon County had their graduation. It's out of the way. Slightly overcast outside, but warm, right? It's going to be a great day. We've got a spiff out there on the table. You guys know the spiff, right? Same spiff we ran last weekend. I think we need, what do we need today? 71? Okay, 71 today gets your spiff, all right? We got money on hat tricks. We got money on if you sell 5. We got money on leases. There's opportunities out there. Make sure you're going out there and getting them. Okay? All right, let's stand up, read the creed, and let's get to work. Everybody got it memorized? Everybody's like, come on. I am on a mission to eradicate the negative stigmas associated with the car business. I can do this by making people feel special, feel important, and feel like they're the only one. I will offer an experience that will exceed my customers' expectations today, tomorrow, and in the future. I will not just sell cars, I will create fans. Mr. Paul Meyer. What up, Troy Cord? Susan, what's up, guys? Hey, guys. This is Dan Cummins, Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. You just got to be a part of our Saturday morning meeting. We're in here every Saturday morning, 8:30, talking about basically how we can change the world, man. There's a lot of negative, what's up, Todd Ditch? There's a lot of negative stigmas associated with this business. People think that we're just cutthroat and we're ruthless and we're just trying to, we're just trying to rip people's heads off, and that's just not the case. What's up, Paul Dunseith? Haven't seen you in a while. And Jason, my man, who's that putting in likes? Dusty Cummins, my man, Dusty Cummins. Hey, but people think a certain way about the auto industry, and we're just trying to change that. So do me a favor, man. If you think that people deserve an awesome experience when buying a car, then share this feed. Share it. Share it out there and let people take a look at what a dealership is supposed to look like. What we focus on is taking care of our customers, man. And we don't, if you watch the video, you saw, I read my good reviews and my bad reviews. We don't get a ton of bad reviews, but when we do, we recognize them, we take care of the people, because I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not trying to be false. I'm trying to be 100% transparent, because I truly believe that every single human being that buys a car deserves an experience that's incredibly over the top. So it starts on the inside. I got to make sure that these guys are pushing and grinding and see the opportunities in front of them. It's 2017, people. There's so much opportunity out there for us, but you got to jump on it, because it's not always going to be this way. People are going to take advantage. People are going to fill the slots. People are going to go in there and grind it out and do what they got to do to get to the top. And each spot that's filled, come on. Come on. You got to get on. You got to get in it. Dusty Cummins, my man. So we're going to sell a ton of cars today. Absolutely, undoubtedly. It's what we do on Saturdays. So goal's going to be 71 for today. If you guys are watching from some other dealerships, thanks, Eric. If you guys are watching from some other dealerships and you're like, 71 cars in a day, dude, nonsense. Not nonsense. We do it all the time, and we didn't used to. Okay, just a few years ago, we would celebrate, we'd go out. I mean, if we sold 20 cars in a day, it was massive. Then it became 25, then it became 30, then it became 50. And there's one time we sold 198 cars in 2 days. Labor Day weekend, last September. So you just got to keep growing from the inside out, man. Make sure you're making noise. Make sure that everyone on your team is on your team. If they're not on the train, they gotta go, man. They gotta go. Get up early, take care of your health, set your goals, know where you're headed, take advantage of every single opportunity, and the world is yours. We're going to keep killing it out here at Dan Cummins Chevrolet here in Paris, Kentucky. Hey, thanks, Charlie. We're going to keep killing it out here at Dan Cummins Chevrolet in Paris, Kentucky. Check us out, man. Go ahead and jump on dancummins.com. You can check us out. We've got some fun stuff going on. Thanks, Dolly. We have some fun stuff going on. We're doing some Dan Cummins deeds where we're asking people to go out in the community, make a difference in the community, and doing good deeds. We're giving away a free car. We're giving away $5,000 cash to people for going out and just doing good deeds. We have a lot of fun. I touched on that in the meeting earlier. If you didn't catch it, we make sure that we have a lot of fun around the dealership, because if you're not having fun, it's just not worth it. And if you're not getting the reward, it's just not worth it. So grind it out, have fun, get the reward. Josh Mitchell is watching from Vancouver, British Columbia. My man out there repping the BDC and repping Dan Cummins Chevrolet, because we're trying to make noise worldwide. Honor and privilege to call you a friend. Thanks, Charles, man. I really appreciate that. Charlie, my man, old Charlie. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I got to go sell some cars. But do me a favor. You're in Florida, Paul? Nice. Do me a favor, share this feed, please. I'm asking you, from me to you, share the feed and let people know what it looks like in a dealership that truly wants to take care of their customers and truly wants to make a difference in this industry. Hopefully, whatever you guys are doing, whether you're in the auto industry or any other industry, I hope you're giving it all you got. Have fun, grind it out. I'll see you guys at the top.